Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Greater German Proletarian State. Does it make a lot of sense that these are our cores? No, it really doesn't make any sense at all. But don't worry about that. None of that matters. Shh. Don't think about it. Don't think about it too hard. Don't think about it that hard. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna all be alright. Some of these count as cores. Not this one. For some reason, what counts as a core, what doesn't count as a core. I don't know if did we gain any cores from this? Oh, I also had all the nations that we didn't conquer as part of our little conquest speed just join the Japanese sphere. I think it'll just make everything faster. So, you know, these four guys did. Africa, countries have joined the African Union. I don't know what that means. I think what it means is we have the ability to invite the African Union to faction. We keep getting that ability. So I'm just going to press this button. And if they reject me, then okay. We have even more military factories. We have even more manpower. Is there a cores? States? No. Cores. Compliance. Well, this shows everything that isn't a core. So, it doesn't look like we've gained any cores from this, so I retract my previous statement. We just got to rename ourselves. Talk about how cool we were. So, I don't know what pressing that button did. Maybe it hasn't resolved yet. But right now, I think what we're working towards is things like there's a demand of subjugation. These buttons. Proletarian solidarity. Communist propaganda. We keep pressing that button. It keeps not doing anything. We can establish Volkscommissariats. We might do that at some point. Integrate these. I don't really see a reason to do that. But we could if we wanted to. Apparently we have a bunch of free military factories. It's probably good to get more. Dude, I don't know. More something. Literally have over 1,000 factories, which is too many, in my opinion. That's too many factories. I guess we could fill out on infantry equipment. We could do that. We could do more of that. Trains. We could do more support equipment. We could do more artillery. Do conversions. Can we do better than improving our light tanks? We have advanced light tanks. We don't really use them. But given that we have nearly infinite production, it's probably good to have like a more expensive light tank. Probably. Like, that seems like a smart idea. Easy maintenance is nice. Soft attack versus breakthrough. We could go for some more soft attack. A heavy machine gun. Armor skirts is good. These increases my armor. Let me grab sloped armor. That seems fine. This seems correct. Yeah, that brings us slightly below 100% reliability. We got 25 soft attack, which is kind of bad. We have 38 breakthrough. Like, we're way overdosing on breakthrough. It reduces the amount of armor I have. I'm gonna have even worse soft attack. I guess we'll go heavy machine gun. there's not really too many ways to get extra soft attack. It reduces the amount of armor I get. Yeah. That's fine. That'll have to do. We get the Leopard. Advanced light tank. It's good to have advanced light tanks. Alright. That was a lot of XP. Oh, we're finally there. I'm going to do this instead. Do that. And I can do, like, that. That's fine. Alright. And then we can do dockyards. Boy, I'm not excited for this. What kind of ships do we want? Battleships. No. Well. We have the, advanced heavy ships. Do we want to just go, like, kill cruisers? It feels like we maybe want to do kill cruisers. Because it's like, it seems like these seem probably good. Just like, really, we're only up to guns 3. Right. We're still technically towards, we still technically need all of these. So, like, here's what I'm going to do instead of that. I guess I'll just make more advanced spotter cruisers. Just like a true boatload of advanced spotter cruisers. It's kind of redundant, but, like, I don't know how I'm going to split up my fleet. So, making, like, 8 of these guys. You know, I'll use some of them. Some of them will go to waste, but, like, some of them will not, so. Dude, I have so many lines of production I got. Yeah, that's not 8. I don't need this last one. Alright. You are good. We don't need as much of that. You are good at where we are. African Union has refused. They will crumble alone. Oh, those numbers have shifted. Nope. Those numbers keep changing. Numbers keep changing. Did we... This is a core. For some reason. That's a core state. This is a core state. That's core state. Okay, so our cores did update. Alright, so everything updated. Okay, so that was just a delay thing. Allocate the resources. Knock yourselves out. Alright, very good. So the production goofiness is the result of goofiness. Okay, that's good. I feel like I don't necessarily need that many more modern tanks. I do want to cut a line of that. That seems fine. Whatever. Okay. That seems fine. That seems good to me. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Instead of just waiting around, I think I'm going to plan to launch an attack into China. I will start with Gansuma, which is protected by nothing. Oh, it still has volunteers from America. Okay, that's random. Okay. How's our supply situation? It's not good. Yeah, we probably want to, like, do some production of supply improvements along this road. No, that's unnecessary. Okay. That seems fine. That seems fine. That seems also fine. This seems fine. That seems fine, but I also need to probably buff up that. This is very choked. So probably want to do something like this. Something like that. Something like this, I guess. And then something like that, and then something like this. And then maybe build up this supply route. Yeah, that seems okay. Probably want to do something like this. Maybe that. Then we'll just do lots of railroads. Bop, bop, bop. And then bop. And then the most important thing is the stuff that takes forever. Holy guacamole, we have so many civilian factories, it's making my head spin. That's actually ridiculous. What are we making? Nothing we have no template for. Apparently we have nothing for helicopters. Whatever. Alright. Maybe do something that looks like that. And maybe gonna do something that looks like this. And I'm going to keep you boys here. First I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do that. This is how many divisions? Like 7? Whatever. Anyways. We are... Yeah, support Somalian independence. What? No. I don't care. What is this? Fraternal Republic. Oh, okay. I will do socialist education. Fraternal Republic. You cannot escape communism so easily. Random nonsense go. Okay, I'm gonna start working on lots of boat tech. love the technology of boat. Yeah, these guys are still occupied. Though eventually we're gonna liberate them. I should probably, like, do infrastructure here, right? Yeah. I think I already did a bunch of infrastructure that's gonna be pretty important. There we go. That's important, but not as important as supply depots. Always extremely important.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I can probably just, like, leave that, right? Separate firemans. Alright. 57, 57, 55. Let's do 57. Can I demand subjugation of... I can lower a bunch of autonomies. But for I think it's probably more efficient to demand subjugation. Finland, Sweden, Brazil. We could do... Let's do Sweden first.
Ihre Befehle.
I think my large pile of men will be able to handle Sweden, even if they decide to be stroppy about this. I love slurping up political power. Slurp, 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 slurp. We no longer get the super XP gain effects. Okay. Whatever. That was useful while we had it.
Befehle.
Yeah. The current plan is to invade Gansuma and crush them. I suspect the Chinese Soviet Republic is on its last legs. They might be totally unzord. But, you know. Prototype decisions for boat. Probably quieter? Yeah, because it makes a sub less visible. Sub visibility is important. It's important to make the sub invisible. Next up, I think we demand subjugation of Sweden. Or of Finland.
Befehle.
You can go here. Oh, I can press buttons now. Finland. We shall suffer no rivals. Alright. Close air support. More ground attack. Yeah. I love it when our ground attack guys are good at ground attack. Stand by. Don't crash. Oh my. Well, if we crashed, we just hit a autosave, so... You know. It is what it is. Okay. Well, I mean, weirdly, this might be enough for the video. Assuming that the, problem does not... Oh, and there we go. Unstuck. Did it. I assume that means Schweden was successfully subjugated. Schweden was successfully subjugated. Well, good for them. The fall of Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China, has been occupied by Empire of Japan. How close are we to attacking our quote-unquote enemy? Not that close.
Ihre Befehle.
Alright, who can we button? I think this is probably support independence of. Or whatever. Huh. Anyways. We're not doing more of that. We're doing more of this.
Angetreten.
Alright. Time to actually deploy our actual military. I know, it's shocking. Alright.
Achtung. Achtung.
We shall attack from the south. And attack from the north. And attack through this mountain pass over here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
You can go here.
Zuhören.
You can go here. You guys. You can go here. Oops, hold on. Yeah, that's right. So it's 66 and 66. And then,
Zuhören.
8 of you guys. Actually, I don't need to do that.
Zuhören.
We'll do here. We'll do here. We'll do here. And then I'll say,
Angetreten.
you two can go here. Oop.
Bereit zum
You
Ausrücken.
two can go here.
Achtung.
You can go down here.
Befehle.
And you can go here.
Befehle.
And then you guys are mountaineers who can go over here. Push through the mountains. That seems logical. Anyways, this is not going to be a hard war, assuming we actually have to fight it. And aren't weirdly diplomatized.
Achtung.
There we go. And, there we go. Nope, not what I meant to do. Yay, we did it. Okay.
Bereit.
Let's see. What's the plan? Stand.
Ihre Befehle.
Ah, yes, the plan is pain.
Angetreten.
Available special project. None of these are good. Nuclear nonsense. Nuclear torpedo. Okay. think we're gonna basic carrier. And we're gonna keep Navy teching. I think we are going to focus more on things like all-purpose battery. A subject may soon raise its autonomy. Ah, North American Republic. Here, have loads of Lend-Lease. What's Warplan Gray? Oh, it's anything. Huh. Anyways. Send volunteer. Start Lend-Lease. Will this do anything? It will. I'll just check a few of my remaining random garbage in their direction. There we go. That's enough random garbage. Go. Hopefully that does it. If not, whatever. Advanced heavy battery. Alright, we have everything here. We should grab, this. Yeah, we don't have a U-boat thingy, but we can still get stuff from this. I'm considering starting things up again. I wish I had selected these, but, whoopsie. I guess we're gonna go cruiser warfare. Unrestricted convoy rating. It doesn't matter at this point. Cruiser warfare. I like how we're building it in Lancashire. How close are we to justifying? Close enough. February. I might actually finish this in time.
Befehle!
How close are we to releasing? Far away. Alright. Well. So it goes. That means we lose a lot of production. Yeah, we lose a ton of production. Okay, that's fine.
Befehle!
It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Oh! Oh boy. More lag. This game is in its death throes, one way or another. I demand the subjugation of... What's the button I can press here? Foreign influence? Fraternal Republic, and... Yeah, that's really all I care about. Other than that... No. Nothing I care about. Yeah, just demand subjugation of Brazilian Socialist Republic. Leaving us with no rivals left in this world that aren't rivals that we can fight. I'm impressed that the Chinese socialists are still holding on. Regular China, you know. Doing better. Not doing great, but doing better. Alright, Chinese Soviet Republic is annexed. So it goes. Gansu-Ma is still fighting. We're pretty close to invading. Something tells me there's not going to be a breakthrough in the next, like, 10 minutes or whatever. I don't know.
Angetreten.
You know. Japanese are doing good. Annoyingly. Buttons! Demand subjugation.
Bereit zum
We probably are
Ausrücken.
going to want to re-autonomize the United States. Looks like we did build up all the, or at least some of the infrastructure that we were looking for. Alright, justification complete. Cruiser warfare complete. Stupid that we still have that. Oh boy! Well, we could declare war. Anyways.
Zuhören.
We're going to call these guys to arms. We're going to call these guys to arms. We're going to call these guys to arms. We're going to call these guys, well, we're not really bordering. We're going to call these guys to arms. We're going to call these guys to arms. And then we are going to attack with everything we have. And then we're going to do Panzerschiff Raiders. I would love to get U-boat efforts, but it ain't happening. Oh, it's so long to get good boat, but, you know, at this point. We'll slow things down, but only by a little bit. We are at least gonna get bonuses for cruisers that are like... Our cruisers are even sweeter and sicker and cooler and amazinger. No. Docking right? Sure. More buttons. I don't know what button this is. We have the Fraternal Republic, and that's all we care about. Oh, retrofit ship to Merchant Raider. Converting a convoy into a screening ship. I don't care about that. I guess that would be useful in highly specific contexts. Mechanical's reliable. Ballistic is the future. Or radio is the future. Sure, radio is the future. I'm not really planning on building those. There we go. It's the worst thing ever.
Auf geht's! Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Total breakthrough.
Befehle?
Alright, Gansu-Ma has capitulated. Great news. I would love to create a satellite Chinese Soviet Republic. Maybe like over here. Can I do... There isn't really a good, convenient place for this to happen. We'll just select the cheapest possible spot. Alright. Can I do it anywhere else? Looks like the answer is... I can do it here. Can I do that? Can I do that? I can't do that. Alright. Alright. Well, that is what it is. Gansuma still exists! We have an extremely stupid Gansuman. We also have a random Chinese Soviet Republic that exists here. Anyways.
Achtung!
Conveniently, this means our borders situation doesn't really change.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
And in fact, our next target will be the Chinese. Oh, nice. Wow, that's gonna be fast. I'm just gonna, I don't know, have Japan annex the Gansuma. Because I hate these little random rump states that get created. Very annoying. Okay.
Befehle!
How are politics going here? Yeah, they do get daily democracy support at the same speed they get daily democratic support, which means it's probably not worth my time to support communism there.
Zuhören!
So you guys are in the same faction. Okay. I'm not even going to bother to invade from up here.
Befehle! Ihre Befehle? Achtung!
And then
Achtung!
you guys can
Ihre Befehle?
go here.
Zuhören!
That'll do. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'll bring the other guys down here. Nope, not what I wanted.
Ihre Befehle? Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
No, that's not what I want. I want to do something like that.
Zuhören!
And then I want to do other stuff like that. And then stuff like this. can make escort carriers. That seems like that might be kind of okay. Maybe? I don't know. Go, escort carrier. Go. Rocket interceptor. I don't really care about any of that. Alright. Time to redeploy ourselves. Hut, 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 hut.
Bereit.
Hut, 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 hut.
Befehle.
Uh-oh. I suspect some guys are going to get stuck in Chinese civil war.
Achtung! Angetreten.
We'll see.
Ihre Befehle.
As Japan continues its inexorable advance. And they do seem to be advancing inexorably. Yeah.
Zuhören.
Stand by.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
And
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
that'll do.
Achtung. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle. Befehle. Ausrücken.
Okay. Modern ship torpedo launcher, go. Technology, go. Improved support ship. Why not? More factories. Do I need anything more going on here? Are we looking at supply hub situation? What do you mean this isn't connected? Oh, the road situation's not done yet. I mean, I don't know. I'll build out to here. Build out to, like, here. Something like that. Boy, we have a lot of factories. That's really a big deal. That's a lot of factories. I have a lot of them. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Just surround every state that isn't, you know, that isn't in a state that I could conceivably get in a fight with max infrastructure, just to minimize problems. Any other max infrastructures? Oh yeah, up here. And then I don't know, build some fortifications here. Is this even passable? It's not. Okay. I'm used to Kaiserreich where people can march through that. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's fine, probably. You know, potato, potato. But, I feel like these are sort of like suggestion forts. Let's see here. Probably should put down a supply station, and then for more fortification. this up even more. Great. Wonderful. I guess my factory is something to do.
Ihre Befehle?
Probably want that, and we'll just keep waiting.
Alright. Ausrücken!
I just need you out. That's all I care about. Okay. We have no more exiled divisions. Okay. Can we fight China yet? Oh boy. Are they? Yeah, they're gonna last 10 more days. I think they'll be fine. And this one I am gonna call in the whole kit and caboodle in for. I'm just gonna hold the line here, but let's dual purpose battery. We're gonna go here. Get modern sonar. So we're working that one. Anything to avoid making a decision.
Befehle?
Alright, we got a decent distro.
Befehle?
You can go here. Speed or range. Let's go with speed. MPs. And do we have anything interesting going on here? Nothing. Nothing. This is good. That's fine. Whatever. We're waiting for interesting aerodynamics and avionics. We're waiting for the game to not die. Please no. I'm begging you. I should probably speed myself up again. What's the button we can press? Socialist education in Brazil. No. Yeah, so we've managed to puppet them. I don't know what counts as something we can or can't puppet, but whatever. Alright, so we're going to do this now. And it's going to lag out, and that's fine. It's better to do it at the end of a video than the beginning. This is the last thing I'm going to do, so, like, if you don't want to hear podcast mode Bobo, then, see ya. But anyways, how we been doing? This Let's Play has been dragging. But, like, you know, it's fine. Really, not a big deal. I mean, we're pretty close to done. We're going to fight China. I'm going to dirtle around with Africa a little bit. See if I get the African Union to do anything interesting. Probably just going to have them join the Japanese sphere. And then we're going to fight Japan. It's going to be the big final battle. That little Gansu-ma up there in the corner. I think I'm just going to give that to China. It's probably just going to end up getting captured by the Japanese. I'm fine with that. I just don't like pointless rump states continuing to exist. I find them annoying. So I'm just going to fold them into China. And then once China has been defeated by Japan and by us, we can fight. We can fight, and we can destroy each other, and it's going to probably be pretty anticlimactic, honestly. Not hugely, like, interested in... Like, I don't think it's going to be that good. But I'm going to see if I can get some good naval fights in there. Like, you know, try not focus too much and try to do anything cheesy. Try beating them on the land before we beat them on the sea. Or, sorry, before we invade their home islands and win there. And then once we invade the Japanese home islands, like I have for a few Let's Plays, we will have conquered the world, and we can declare victory and go home. Nothing much more to do besides that. After we do that, I'm probably going to look at Kaiserreich again. I've gotten my little bite of the apple for Vanilla Hearts of Iron 4. I don't think it's as interesting as Kaiserreich, a game that legitimately feels like it does a lot better of a job of making alternate history that doesn't suck ass. I think there's good stuff in Hoi 4. There's some stuff that I'm like, I kind of wish this was in Kaiserreich. But I also understand why it's not. Like, the ability that's sort of, the ability to more organically play around with, like, puppets and ideologies, I think it's, like, game mechanics that are good. More good than bad, though they can get kind of stupid. Okay. We did it. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to see you in the next episode. Goodbye.